Welcome to Title Talk with your host, Drew Wishover, entrepreneur, a published author, and owner of Inspired Title Group, along with his co-host and CEO, Amy Maley. Each week, they offer you some laughs, industry terminology, tips, strategies, occasional real estate professional to help educate you as it pertains to buying, selling, or just plain old homeownership. Thanks for spending time with them. Now, let's jump into today's episode of Title Talk. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you guys for joining us today. If you guys have any questions, if there's things you guys want to know about the title industry, if you've got a title question that we can answer for you, absolutely, shoot it out. We're happy to help you out here. We've got the knowledge, the want, the wherewithal, the
and
love
we're
for what we do. Yeah, no, we're very fun. It's not about kind of fun, Amy. We're it. We are the bee's knees. Right?
Okay, they can hear us. They're good? Okay.
Okay, we're live, we're on, we're working, everything is going great. So, all right, audio's working out. Thanks, Gwen, you're the best.
Thank you, Gwen.
Thank you for tuning in, Gwen. If you got a question, holler. If you want to be on Title Talk, give us a
Holler
shout.
again.
Let's get you out here, kind of promote your biz and talk about the great things that you do for your clients and your team members as well. So, let's keep on moving here. What are we gonna do? We're gonna do some fun stuff today, I think.
Some fun stuff, some title stuff, some motivating stuff, some
Oh boy.
a lot of stuff. We're filling this whole circle of different kinds of
We're going
stuff
to tell
today.
you guys a lot about us and what we do and kind of get you guys to know a little bit more about us, learn about us. Amy always has her kind of segment that we like to do about current events and
Current
what's going on
happenings,
maybe
what's going on in the
the
world.
industry, or maybe in this case it'll be about Veterans Day. I have a
Don't
little...
stifle my fire.
Okay, I will keep quiet. Shh, it's a secret. Nobody knows that today's Veterans Day and you might talk about it. So why don't we do our fun facts for today?
Let's start with our
All
fun
right,
facts.
Let's do our fun facts. All
All
right. Bring it on, Amy.
So we will start with, it is Veterans Day. I will not get...
It is?
It is. Hence the
I thought
flag.
that was a surprise.
No.
Okay, all right, okay.
It is Veterans Day.
Today is Veterans Day.
Coincides with Armistice Day and Remembrance Day, which marks World War I.
WW1.
These observances reflect the end of significant hostilities at the 11th hour on the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918, when the armistice with Germany took effect. And Veterans Day celebrates all United States military veterans. Like I said, I don't want to talk too much about it right now because my current happenings are going to kind of get a little bit more into Veterans Day, but just a little...
Ooh, I hope I don't take your thunder then with
That's
a couple
okay.
of my facts, but okay.
No, I think we're good.
All right, good.
I have faith.
Good.
It's also National Singles Day.
Oh, congratulations or good luck.
But a little bit, okay, so it's a funny little background of this.
Okay.
It's a Chinese commercial holiday that helps single people show their pride in being single.
Yes.
So solo students at China's Nanjing University chose November 11th because 11/11 looks like a group of sticks to celebrate. It quickly grew into a fun, unofficial holiday in which people across China treat themselves to nice dinners and splurge on goods they wouldn't normally buy themselves.
That's outstanding.
So I love it.
That's all great. That's great.
I know.
Good
And
job.
Finally, National Sunday Day.
Sun, S-U-N?
Like Sundays.
Sunday. Oh.
Like Sundays.
Okay.
Do
All
you
right.
like Sundays?
That's
a no.
You know what? I don't dislike them.
But you're not like
I like.
that wouldn't be like your dessert pick.
No.
Right.
No,
Okay.
No.
I am a huge fan of anything with chocolate in there, so Give me a couple scoops of vanilla ice cream with some chocolate.
Yeah, you know,
there.
you throw a brownie in there, and I'm probably gonna just
and like a pound of sprinkles, and then I'm happy.
And a pound of like chocolate syrup or hot fudge.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Oof. That just hurt. That was the COVID-20 right there. Holy moly! All right.
So yeah, there you go. A couple little
nice.
fun days today.
You know, I was going through my thoughts here, and as we prepared for our fun facts and things, I'm going, you know, I hope I don't take away from things that you're going to do or you're going to talk about. So I tried to go to the other side and be a little bit more obscure. So did you know that Veterans Day does not and should not have an apostrophe? It's VETERANS. It's not apostrophe S. It's not
because it's all the veterans.
Right.
Yeah.
It's about everybody. It's not about one veteran. It's not about a few. It's about all of them.
Cool.
All right. So the holiday is it just doesn't belong to one person. It belongs to everybody. So please do not spell it with an apostrophe. And Veterans Day is not the same as Memorial Day.
Correct.
The people that are within that whole Memorial Day thing, they kind of get really disturbed by this holiday. Because it is confusing, and I get it. I understand why, but there's really a big difference.
There is.
I mean, Veterans Day honors all those people who have served.
Men, women, everyone that have served.
The entire country, everybody who has served. Okay, Memorial Day is the people we lost.
People that lost their lives. Yes.
Right.
Exactly.
So there is a difference. So just to a fun fact is there is a difference, and kind of make sure we separate it.
Yeah.
And now my final fun fact is. I guess we like you did. You ended yours around food. I will too. Many veterans are offered free meals, free food.
I was going to talk about that during my current happenings, but I didn't. So good job. Go for it.
Nice. So Hooters, they're given 10 free wings.
Applebee's.
IHOP, Applebee's,
I know.
Krispy Kreme. That's just to name a few. If you guys are a veteran and you want to eat today, go to these places where they welcome you and they'll celebrate you. And why not? You should be celebrated.
Do it. You should be celebrated.
Absolutely. So. Our fun facts, right there. You got them. Hey, we thank our veterans. We appreciate you guys. We acknowledge you guys. We see and hear you. So thank you for being out here today.
Last week was rough with our picks.
Last week was rough. Do we have to talk about last week?
Nope.
Okay.
Let's talk about week 10.
All righty. Let's go on to week 10. Here we go.
All right. So we are going to do our picks and picks, like picks and picks.
Week 10, our picks.
Like we always do.
All right. Okay.
Thank goodness the Bears are on a bye this week, along with the Bengals, the Texans, and the Giants. So we will actually get some stuff around the house, and Floyd will not be upset that the Bears suck.
So
for this week.
Interesting. Okay, so you guys are actually going to pay a little bit less attention to foosball.
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit. Yeah. No, I'll still watch it, but
All right.
hopefully can rake some leaves. My house isn't. Anyway. Okay. I digress. First game tonight we have Ravens versus Dolphins.
Boring.
Ravens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're back.
I wonder if the batteries are dying in our. I see. Okay, sorry, we were having a little dance party.
We were having a little dance party for your pleasure because you couldn't hear us, so you can see us. We didn't want to lose you, and now
we should be good.
We hope our dancing didn't cause you to leave. If it caused you to leave, please come back. Okay. Where were we with our picks? We were talking about Pittsburgh and the Lions and your claim to fame about the Lions having to win a game. Are you going to pick them? I picked the Steelers.
I'm going to pick them.
All right.
I'm going to take Lions.
Okay. We got the Lions picked. They are picked.
Browns Patriots.
Pastries?
I'm so hungry.
You are hungry.
I need a bagel.
I will take the Browns.
Me too. Vikings Chargers.
I like the Vikings.
I like the Chargers.
Okay.
Panthers Cards.
Cardinals.
Yep. Eagles Broncos.
Broncos.
I'm going Eagles.
Okay.
Seahawks Packers.
Packers.
Seahawks.
You're a hater.
I just hate Aaron Rodgers.
Hey.
Chiefs versus Raiders.
Chief.
Yep. Rams 49ers.
Rammers.
I'm going Rammers too. All right, so we got a couple differences.
Okay. All right.
Stay tuned. We'll see if next week was not as much of a bloodbath as last week.
Yeah, last week was painful. Thank you guys for sticking around and paying attention and watching our fabulous dance moves. We're very talented as a company. We're very gifted.
I think they were very talented as dancers.
No, I didn't say that, right? I said we're very talented as a company. I noticed I left out the whole dancing.
Yes.
So go on to our next fun. What do we got? Say what?
Say what?
Wow. This is a game that we like to play that gets you guys to learn a little bit more about Drew.
She said there's some hard
Amy.
ones in here.
There are some hard ones in here. Brittany is our producer. She does just a crack killer job on our audio and our backgrounds and our producing every week. And I'll tell you, this show doesn't exist without her. So
it does not.
Thank you. Now, I think there's also some bitterness that she writes these questions for us, and she takes tremendous pleasure in stumping us and or hurting us.
She should be a guest one day coming up soon.
But she will. Yes, she will be. She will be.
She can just bounce back and forth.
Yes. All right, you go first.
I can't wait any longer.
All right, she can't wait.
I'm doing my game to see if one flies out at me.
There it is. The one that jumps out is the one you get. Question number one.
Okay, my pits are starting to sweat. Live with no internet or no AC. No AC.
Yeah. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. So yeah, I'm gonna go without AC as well.
Live with no internet or no AC.
We are so terrible.
Well, now I'm thinking about my husband who runs it.
Sweats
100.
Swine.
Dude, he would smell so bad.
Let's not share that with the folks at home.
Sorry, babe.
They don't need to know that. All right, that was easy. That means I'm going to get a hard one. I'm not excited.
I think that was the last week one. Your face is looking a little like...
This is not good. Oh, boy. Here we go. Oh, but this is a book. She wrote a book.
Okay.
Who was the president who signed the 1954 bill proclaiming November 11th Veterans Day?
Who was the president in 1954? Boss.
Miss history teacher over here.
What was his question?
Oh, do you know it?
1954, our president was, it wasn't Richard Nixon. It was Andrew Johnson.
Is that your final answer?
No. It was Will Smith. I'm going to go with Will Smith, final answer.
Eisenhower.
I knew that. It was Dwight D. Yeah, nice job. Dwight D. Great. You feel great? You feel good you feel good you stumped me? That's great. Okay, great. Yeah. We'll talk to you after the show.
Will Smith. I'm still
Will
stuck.
Smith is my answer.
I'm still stuck on Will Smith.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Gosh, that hurts. Okay, there we go. You got one that fell. Oh my gosh, that's last week's because it's small again. It's not going to be painful. It's not fair.
What?
The ones that are the bigger are big, long books. Go ahead, just read. Just read.
Would you rather
Oh boy.
go into the past and meet your ancestors or go into the future and meet your great-grandchildren? I think I would rather meet my great-grandchildren. I'm happy with where I am and why I'm here, and just hope that the past was a past and meet my babies in the future is what I would say.
Will Smith. Yeah, I'm going forward. Going backwards is something that I'm not really wired to do.
Yeah.
I can't live yesterday. I got to live tomorrow.
And it is really intriguing to like think about what life was back then and who
Yeah.
people were back then.
Yeah,
But I think I'd like to see the chaos I create.
Yeah, just not a go backwards guy.
That's a good way to
I
put
can't live yesterday.
Huh?
All right.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh
I
yeah.
There we go. The last one of today.
Look, he's looking for a small one. He was
Oh,
like,
no,
give me.
no, this is not fun. Oh, here we go. How old is title insurance?
You got the sucky question.
How old is title insurance?
Wait, it's coming back to me.
Title insurance started in the 1800s.
1800s.
It was invented in the early 1800s, where basically, like when they started to kind of plot land and plan land around things to insure that process. It's 1700s, like late 1700s, beginning
Look at her
of 1800s.
Googling.
So how many years is that?
Well, how old is it? Is that so? It's 300 years old, 400 years old.
I was told it was 140 years old officially.
Yeah, because then like the official.
Like when it was
list
actually like
started-
stamped as title insurance,
Yeah,
probably.
For sure.
But
for sure.
I think the history of it was.
It
you know.
goes back to the 1800s. But yes, no, that's a good question.
Man, Brittany's got a little salt streak going for you today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you feel that?
Yeah,
I can't wait till we get to question 4.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Yeah, we'll be sure to line.
I heard it was 139 and a half years ago.
Yeah,
actually.
exactly. Yeah, you missed it by 13 days. All right. Well, hey, thank you guys for joining us in a little Say What, where we just try to have a little fun. We have a little laughter. You'll learn a little bit more about us, and in this case, you'll learn how old title insurance was. You learned that Will Smith is not a president. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I just don't know.
Everybody has their own. So let's go to Amy's little current happenings. She loves to do, she's a history freak. She loves to kind of dive into the past and look at what's going on. She does it every day with the title insurance and kind of searching properties and kind of telling the story about what each property has. So this segment, I think, is perfect for her to be doing some current happenings and talking about what's going on. So bring it in.
All right, so we were talking about it being Veterans Day. So I think it's one of those things to talk about that. How do you say thank you to the people who have done so much for your country, for you? So I'm going to go through a short list of 5 ways that you could say thank you to a veteran.
Nice.
All right, so saying it. Number 1.
Really? That simple?
Just say it.
Just say thank you?
Just say, no.
How do you spell that?
Thank you so much for serving our country the way you did.
Oh.
I am proud to be your friend or daughter or cousin or whoever.
Nice.
You may not think of yourself like this, but to me, you really are a hero. Veterans don't think they are heroes. So actually going out of your way to saying thank you, you are a hero is, a huge way to impact somebody.
Do you know a veteran? A family member or anybody close?
Not people close.
Yeah, it's true though. They really do. They're very humbled when you acknowledge what they did, and because like you said, they did what they wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
They joined a force.
They did their duty as an American.
Yeah,
is like kind of how.
So amazing.
Floyd had flat feet and bad knees, so he couldn't get drafted. I dated a guy that was a Marine, but
Okay, let's talk about that.
you're a hero.
Okay.
All right. Patriotic flowers. Something simple, something easy. Nice little cute red, white, and blue bouquet.
Okay.
Throw a little flag in there. Invite them over. I think this is such a huge one that actions speak louder than words. If you know a veteran who doesn't have a family around or is separated from family due to distance, invite them over for Veterans Day. Maybe don't barbecue in Illinois right now because it's a little rainy and nasty outside, but just have them over and share some time with them so you're not sitting alone on Veterans Day. This one I think is a super cool one. Donate to a vet organization in their name. So find an organization, a charity out there that works for veterans and make a donation. Doesn't matter how small it is, any donation is a donation, and do it in honor of their name.
Sure.
And finally, ask them to share their stories. I think this is another thing where like I said, they thought they were being Americans. They thought they were just doing what they should do, but they actually do have probably hundreds of stories in their being that they would like to share, but they just don't want to be the people that start talking without getting asked about it.
Absolutely. No,
So
that's great.
yeah, take a little bit of time, and take today especially to reach out and tell them you love them, tell them you are proud of them, tell them they're a hero. And also maybe try to do it like 6 months from now too, even though it's not actually Veterans Day. Just try to make it a point to, it's easy when the day is here, but try to take that extra step to maybe try to do it a couple more times a year to make your day.
I think that's a big point. I think that we do things on the days that they're supposed to be done versus the days that are not special.
Right.
Like where you could just, Valentine's Day, oh my gosh, you gotta buy flowers, buy candy, go out for dinner, all these different things.
Joe, are you listening?
Here's a tip. Do it, send flowers on an odd day. Just for no reason.
Yeah.
Just send flowers. Like that impact is greater than doing it on the day. So I think, like you said, the veterans would really appreciate to be recognized on any day but Veterans Day as well. So
and if there are any veterans out there, you are heroes, and
You
we do
guys are.
appreciate everything you've done for us and for your country.
yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Good job, Aim. So I like to talk about motivation, inspiration.
You cannot say motivation after you sigh.
Yeah, I like this is
There's
near and dear to
something.
me.
There's something over there.
I have a tremendous passion for this. I have a tremendous passion to mentor people. I love to lead. We did a big leadership conference last week that was very moving for me, mind-blowing, educational, just really filled the bucket, and I really enjoy, and I'm excitable that way, and these are things I enjoy to do. So we're going to talk a little bit today about some motivational advice, things that can maybe, you start your day and maybe you're already starting negatively because you don't want to face it. You've got some struggles. You've got some obstacles in front of you, and I'm here to tell you that you're not alone. And that's one of the bigger things that people really struggle with is the issue, the problem, the feeling, the concern is not unique just to you. And I think we learned that on the leadership summit, that there are a lot of leaders that go through some of the same struggles that we do, such as having those difficult conversations or hiring that person, and what is that going to look like? You're not alone, and that's something to really just put in your heart. You can do anything you want in life, and no one can stop you, no one can distract you, and no one can interrupt you except you. You're the only person that can stand in your way. So chase your dreams, never give up, because eventually something has to give. I'm living proof of this. We are in a season right now with our development team. It's been a rough year, but I continue to pursue. I continue to fight. I continue to just embrace these happenings and take them as learning experiences. So don't get discouraged when you have defeats. If you keep pushing, you will soon get pulled. So don't give up, and always remember that success is a journey, not a destination. We talk so much about that. We try to live on that, and that's something that I really try to model myself for. Another thing to kind of help start your day, motivate your day, get yourself rolling. When you're given advice, the best thing you can do to act on it is to do whatever you were told. I'm sure there's no way it can harm you, but it can only benefit you. So, like, you get these pieces of advice, and you maybe put them through that test, that smell test for you, and see if it works. Put them in action, try them out, see what happens. Be motivated by self-compassion rather than self-criticism. We often think that self-criticism is very motivational. It actually shuts us down rather than moves us forward. Self-criticism comes from that feeling of just feeling worthless.
Yeah. That one's huge.
It provides an illusion and triggers fight or flight mentality, right? But in contrast, self-compassion comes from the desire for health and well-being, emphasizes self-acceptance, not self-improvement, you want to engage that oxytocin in your head, that feeling of that adrenaline, that excitement, that rush, that really gives you that emotional support, and that's where you kind of develop that need for growth and for change. We accept ourselves as we truly can change and transform. Again, you live in the optimism, and that will continue to feed your drive and your motivation.
Optimism speaks so loud if you only give it the chance to speak.
So true. So very true. So
Sorry,
Jim Carrey said this in a speech. It was a speech to a bunch of college students, and I've listened to the speech 30 times, and it's just brilliant. One of the things that he says that just sticks out in my head is, you can fail at what you don't want, so you might as well take a chance at doing what you love. You might fail, but why not take a chance? Because maybe you don't. So if you want it, go do it. Take a chance.
And at least if it doesn't work, you're still doing something you love.
That's right.
Yeah,
It's okay.
absolutely.
And then finally, motivation follows action, not the reverse. So the act of seeing yourself in motion and committed to your intention creates motivation. Many people sit around watching for the motivation to do something. That's weird, right? So why don't you first act and then worry about the motivation? So a step here, a good next steps, something to kind of take away from this is, motivation can be derived from the simplest first step in the world. Break down the desired action into some small steps, and then complete those little ones. And it will absolutely open up new and different opportunities that you might not have even thought about.
Right.
Again, when I started this business, no way would I have ever thought or guessed that I would be blessed with some of the opportunities that we've been afforded through these steps. I just started the process. I just took the first step and the initiative to go. After that, it's kind of like these different things kind of present themselves to you. So I hope that these things could resonate in you as they do in me, and I hope you guys take an opportunity to look at the positive, let the negative go. I use this, and I'm going to continue to use this, is put down your bricks. Take some bricks out of your backpack, lighten up your load, let go. The past is behind us. The future hasn't happened. Live today. You can't control any of it. Control what's going on right now. So those are my little inspirational, motivational words. As Inspired Title, we like to live inspired, and we like to motivate and inspire our clients, our team, our customers. You know, you'll never hear Amy or myself refer to our team as anything other than that. They're not employees, we're not above them, they're not a boss, we're a team. We are in unison together as one. We win together, we lose together. There's leaders of the team. There's different executive leaders that run different aspects of the business, but we're a team. And at the end of the day, we all win, we all lose, we all want to try to achieve together, and we're working for one central focus and goal. So, bring that message back to your guys' team, and maybe change a little bit of your mindset and your thinking on how you kind of go about doing some different things. So, wonderful. Thanks for listening.
I snapped that, sir.
Thank you very kindly.
Very cool.
Talk a little bit about the industry, and the industry gets a lot of bad rap, and
But why?
I know that because clients ask a lot of questions to me about this, and I'm going to kind of go through some.
Yeah, absolutely.
some
I'll
questions
piggyback
here.
on some stuff that.
And what we prepared ahead of time, what we talked about a little bit before, is some of the reasons behind what I'm going to kind of preface
Breakdown,
this
yeah.
with here. So, one of the things is the title industry and the market size, and what is it? What does it mean? What is the title industry make up? And really, the market size of the title industry in the U.S. is it's a $1 billion industry. It's a $21.8 billion industry.
It's a lot of money.
It is. And that's what leads people to go, well, wait, they made 21 billion, but like there's no risk. What kind of risk do they have? You know, and
What
and
kind
it's
of risk?
it's incredible because we're in the business,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
We are trying to mitigate that risk for our clients. And for those of you guys who we are partnered with, for your clients and for you, right? So the title insurance company growth has been, you know, marginal. I mean, there's been some growth in the industry. Nothing that is, it's like a 6 to 10% growth.
It's a steady growth.
Yeah, it's not a crazy number. You're not sitting here going, whoa. You know, what's the projection over the next 5 years? You talk to some of the industry heads and they kind of give you the, you know, is it expected to grow or decline over the next period of time? It's truly connected to what happens in the marketplace. Obviously, when 2008 hit, when you had the whole crash and everything, the industry didn't grow, it declined. The industry is on the uptick now because of the
What the real
refinance
estate
rates
has
and
been,
the market has been just incredible. So now everybody wants to jump in. Everybody wants a piece of what's good,
Yes.
okay? The title industry, you know, how's it performed over the last 5 years compared to some other industries? And it's increased, no question. It's increased faster in the economy overall because something that the economy equates to, real estate is always something that over a period of time increases.
Correct.
So you buy your house today and you set it and forget it. In 20 years, your house is gonna have more value. Not because you paid down on it.
No.
You know, you paid down on your mortgage. The what you bought it for versus what you'll sell it for will be a larger number because of the increase in value. Okay?
Most of the time. 95%.
Even in a, again, remember, this is over a period.
Correct,
So the
correct.
real estate industry has annually, or okay, let's do it this way. Real estate industry over a period of 10 years, 15, 20 years, averages 8 to 10% increase. That's accounting, that's accounting that 2008 crush. So that means it's over 10% to absorb that the market crush.
Interesting.
The ebbs and flows of the real estate market will get you to an 8 to 10% return if you leave it alone for a long period of time. That's why the it's one of the more secure
Secure and
investments.
safe. Right, I was going to say
If there
safe.
are secure investments, it's
Safe
one of the more
investments.
secure, safe investments
Yeah.
over a period of time. So to say that the market and the title industry has increased over the last 5 years, it's easy because
Right.
the increase in what the market has been doing has been nothing but up.
Yeah.
Interest rates low, everything else
For
is
sure.
up, you know. So, you know, what are some of the factors of that? Interest rates, people refinancing their home, buying and selling, the you know the markets of what's going on, what's out there. You know, if you guys have a question on this, this is a great topic to talk about. Amy and I can, you know, happily answer your questions and kind of tag team some of what you might want to know about the economy of the title industry and what's happening for that. Because you look at that 21 billion and
Yep.
go, well, what are their claims? What kind of money are they paying out against that? It's not probably, statistically speaking, it's 5%.
5% of that.
The 21 billion is what
Okay.
they pay, okay? So, you know, they're paying, what, 10 million? No, 10 billion, 10 million,
10 million.
10 million, okay? So, still a big number.
Oh, and that's money you don't have to pay.
Right,
Like-
but 5% is nothing because other insurances, it's different. They probably pay more on like auto accidents and
Yeah.
health insurance and things like that. But what people don't know, what people don't recognize is this piece that we're gonna talk about here. That we as a title company are a reason for that.
Yes.
We as a title company contribute to that number. Nobody thinks about that. It's like, well, they're looking at the negative. They're looking at the loss. Well, we're only paying out 5% of $21 billion. Why do I want to buy title insurance? Because nobody's paying out on it. You're welcome. you don't want to be in that realm of
It's-
having to pay
right.
out. Because it's not, oh, it's an auto accident and, it's a $5,000 or $7,000 loss. These are hundreds
of thousands of
of
dollars.
thousands of dollars
Yes.
loss.
They're huge losses. A house.
So statistically speaking,
Mm-hmm.
25%, I
Oh.
believe,
Yeah.
Right.
Have title snags.
right,
So
of our deals.
yes.
So
So meaning a deed that wasn't conveyed correctly, meaning a lien or a mortgage that might not have been released when it should have been. These are all the problems that we deal with. We
Right.
solve. That is a huge
Fraud.
number. When I saw that number, I was shocked that it was at that high. That's a big number.
Exactly.
25% of real estate transactions can encounter a title snag.
So a title snag, that means that we've mitigated 20% of those 25 to lead to only a 5% return to claims.
Correct. Correct.
I mean, that's why we're in front. That's why we are leading this charge, and the title companies, First American, Fidelity, Chicago Title, are allowing us the ability to be in the forefront to protect them as the big title companies,
Mhm.
and mitigating their risk to pay out on claim. 25%
It's so
of what you deal with on your, I'm going to call it underwriting. People go, well, you did a search, you did the search and exam. What I don't need it anymore. You've told me everything I need to know. What things are
A couple things that might come up that wouldn't be on a recorder's website, that wouldn't be on a tax search, would be forged documents. That's a hard
nobody
one.
would ever do that.
Faulty legal descriptions.
We're
Wait,
living that one.
I'm gonna move on.
We are living that one.
Indexing mistakes. So the county's supposed to record a document under your property, but it accidentally gets recorded under this property miles away from you.
You can't find it.
And
Right.
tardy record keeping. I like that one
Yeah,
too.
no.
Like
Polite way.
polite way of saying a title company didn't do their job
Right.
as correctly as they should have. So like, the gap, the delay in recording documents. So those are just a couple things off the top of our heads that we kind of came up with that are not a title search.
Right. So remember, going backwards here now. What Amy just told you are just some examples. Okay? I'm going to go through the numbers. 21 billion in revenue to the title companies. Yes, I'm not going to disagree. It's a large number. That number is skewed to the thinking of the general public, going, well, why do I want to contribute to that? Why do I want to continue to pay into that when I don't have to? The cost to you as the homeowner, as
This is
the
crazy.
buyer, as the seller, it's a one-time fee. You're not paying it annually.
It's usually in the ballpark of $1,500, give or take,
Yep.
depending on how much the home is,
Right.
because the price for the owner's policy is based on the purchase price of your home.
Purely relates to it. So, I mean, it's a percent.
It's like dollars a month,
Right.
depending on how long you live in the home. The longer you live in the home, the less you're paying a month.
Right.
But the coverage never ends.
And it protects you from the animal of the tax buyer coming by and go, aha, I own your house. You don't, I'm not expecting you to understand the ramification that comes with that. The dollar value, let me tell you, could be upwards of $250,000, $500,000 to pay $1,500, $1,700, $2,000 to protect yourself from $200,000
Losing your house.
and losing your house and having to move and having no, I'm just gonna stop there. No.
Uh-huh.
The title company's responsibility, the title company's job, what we get paid to do is to keep you and your clients out of court. I have been diligent and taught in this business that no litigation is good litigation. I'm not gonna enter into a deal, I'm not gonna take a transaction that could potentially cause us to have to go to court. Even if I'm on the winning side of it, nobody wins. It's gonna cost us money to fight it, it's gonna
Yep.
cost us money to defend it.
Absolutely.
It's gonna cost us money in time, and no, I don't want it. So, talk about some of the other statistics and other things that are maybe misunderstood about why I need to do this.
Should I be knowing more? Did we talk about more?
Some of your other things that you see just as a title girl.
The other thing that has come to the forefront a lot is making sure the people purchasing / selling homes are able to do so. One of the big things that I've seen are either people trying to buy a property without having the ability to do so. So clearing names is something that we go through
Right.
the process of doing. That also protects you. Title insurance also protects you from that.
Right on.
What are the other big scary ones I've seen?
I mean, the fraud we're seeing more. So I don't know, and this is a little attachment to this. This will be a bonus segment for you. Okay, we'll call this title insurance bonus segment. If I could have it, I would like boop boop. Yesterday,
Boop.
on the news, they talked about the new fraud coming in, and the fraud is being done through the Zelle payments. Okay, people are now interacting in really stealing from the Zelle payments that you're making with Bank of America or Chase or whoever you're banking with. If you utilize Zelle, there's an email going around, there is a phone call that's being made, and they represent themselves as somebody that is part of the bank or the banking industry that says that we've noticed fraud on your account. What you need to do is you need to Zelle yourself this amount of money to take care of this because it'll put it back. They interviewed 5 different people who were hit from $5,000, $4,200, $35,000, just these different amounts, all very coverable under the FDIC insurance limits. Okay, a title company transacts millions of dollars in a week, sometimes in a couple days. They're in our business every day. That's one piece that title insurance is very, very particularly kind of detailed about. Don't misunderstand, we're not protecting you from fraud. We are protecting you from fraud. The title insurance policy isn't.
Correct.
Fraud in a signature,
Yeah.
you went ahead and lied in a signature. You go ahead and you have a tax lien, well, you can't sell your property. We are protecting the transaction. The title insurance policy is saying, hey, there's some opportunities out there that you don't even know about. They're in here. They're in this documentation here that says you're gonna be okay. And you're not gonna have to fight the legal side of this, and you're not gonna have to fight the loss. We'll take the risk. We'll mitigate this for you, and we'll take this thing. So, a story here that is kind of something to always share that really brings this home. Talking about whether or not you should buy title insurance, and there's a situation here where a seller does not obtain owner's title insurance when she buys the property, and there is a breach of contract. There is some snags, some issues, and they go through this whole process. And had they bought it, these would have been covered. They elect not to buy title insurance, and they find that there was a missing seller. The husband and wife were divorced. There's a missing seller. The wife comes back and goes, I own your property. I never signed off on the deed, transferring it to you, so I have a right into this property. You're gonna have to move. If she had title insurance, it'd be taken care of and covered. She didn't have title insurance. She goes to a lawyer to resolve this, and she's gonna lose because the lawyer's not gonna be able to get you out of that.
Yeah.
But you're going to lose, and now you lose your house, which is an asset, which whatever value that is, and now you have to go find and buy another one, which with the money that you already bought this one with. So I don't know, you probably don't have that money anymore. And then you have to uproot your life for this period of time. All because you were stubborn to not want to spend $1,500, $2,000 to buy title insurance. You lost all of that. And your sanity to go with it. Guys, don't be talked out of it. Don't second guess the system. I'm not an advocate in promoting the system for the underwriters and the industry. I'm an advocate for you guys. I'm advocating for your safety and your protection, and that's why we do this. We do this for the community. We do this for the people that we serve, to say, hey, we take our job really seriously. I mean, you wouldn't have spent the endless hours that you did on a legal description for a client to perfect it so that they were protected, in that they were conveying what they were supposed to be conveying and keeping what they're supposed to be keeping. I mean, the thankless hours that go into that are endless, but it's right. It's the right thing to do. It's what we stand for and why we do it. So we're advocating for our clients, our customers, and the community to do things that are necessary to protect you guys as you go through this. So I really feel strongly about this. Don't get talked out of this. If you have some more questions, if you want to sidebar this thing and send us an email or give us a shout and tell us what your thoughts are on this, I'd love to talk to you about it. We get some comments and questions after we do these shows, and I welcome them. I love it, and it's something that just keeps us on our toes. So we do this every week for you guys. We do this every week for the education that comes on and go behind it, and really for, we like to bring some laughs and some fun to it as well, because to just continue to beat you guys with this stuff would be a yawner. So thanks for tuning in and listening, and we thank you for that as well. So what you got, kid?
What do we got?
Oh, hey, there's a book out there. There's a book out there. I wrote a book, everybody.
In case you haven't been tuning in for the last 7 months, you wrote a book.
Yeah, in spare time of COVID, I wrote a book. It's called The 2 Hour Difference. If you want to get some more insight to this little book here and learn a little bit more about how I think and how I actually put this into motion with regard to coaching, and that was something I've done, is coaching and mentoring and leading for 25 years. And now I had an opportunity to put it into a format that I communicated through the game of baseball, coaching a lot of different age levels and my own kids growing up, and it was something that really was on my heart to do, and it just gives you guys some life lessons on talking about not just the game of baseball, but how you use the game of baseball or any real tool to show that there are life lessons in there. And some of these life lessons are pretty strong, and they've really stuck with some of the kids and some of the folks that I've been able to mentor and coach. So I'm pretty proud of it, and it is available on Amazon, and I would love to talk to you about that as well. So thank you guys for that little pitch. And now your spot.
ITG gives back. Such a fitting day at being Veterans Day that that we are an affiliate of Homes for Heroes. I don't think more people should be taking this opportunity. If you are a veteran, if you are currently active in the military, if you are a nurse, if you're a doctor, if you're anything, please, please, please come to us for all of your real estate transactions, whether it be buying a home, selling a home, refinancing a home, just wanting to get a title search done to make sure your home is still clean and clear and good. If you purchased it without, a policy, that is all services that we can do for you guys. So please reach out, get some pricing info, get some info on what we do, and let us show you the inspired way. We also are setting up our Feed My Starving Children date. Drew had to decide to go out of town for Thanksgiving. So we pushed our Feed Our Serving Children initial date from around Thanksgiving time to around Christmas time. Details to be coming soon. We're going to make sure we post a couple fun pictures of us with our hairnets on and make sure you guys get to ride along with us for that one. And coat drive. Some kind of coat drive is happening.
We're definitely going to be doing a coat drive.
Yes.
As the weather starts to get colder. We are going to start doing some community outreach.
I have some crocheted hats that I made for
I love
anybody.
it.
I know.
I love it. Start doing some community outreach here and kind of touching some of the local businesses that we are kind of surrounded by,
Yes.
that we frequent, and,
Yes.
and maybe to get them to become a little bit more engaged with us as well. And again, it goes back to what I said a little bit ago. We're very, very community organized and community driven, and it's something to just get recognized out there in our community and serve our communities so that people know of us, about us, and who we are. So
Absolutely.
we love the whole gives back part. It's really what we do.
Probably my favorite part about this company.
It's our core value.
It
It's
is.
one of our strong core values, no doubt about it. Proud of it.
Mhm.
Good job. Good job. Well, let's send these people on their way. We'll get
All
them out of here.
right.
We'll take them home with our quotes for the day. What you got?
We must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. John F. Kennedy.
Beautiful.
Don't say it unless you're going to do it.
Beautiful. That's really, really great. I enjoy the heck out of that. I'm going to go back to Jim Carrey and speak my heart to this, is that you can fail at what you don't want, so you might as well take a chance at doing what you love. Take a chance. Who better to trust than yourself? Take a chance. Call Inspired Title. Let's work together. What's the worst that can happen? You're not going to hate us. We're not going to hate you. Take a chance. Have that conversation today. Do something different. So we're always here. We're going to be here next week. We thank you guys for tuning in. We thank you guys for all your patronage over the last 8-9 months. We don't exist without you guys. So
No.
please, social media us to death. Give us a nice Google review. There's no bigger compliment than a nice Google review. Subscribe to our YouTube page. Like us on Facebook. Like us in Twitter. And all of the places we are located. Oh my gosh, there are so many of them.
Like us in Twitter.
Like us in Twitter. Tweet us. Amy and Brittany love to tweet. We're going to be doing some TikToks here that I just can't wait to do. We need to get really just more proactive in the whole
For you.
social
It's fun.
market. I love it. It's so much fun. So until next week, guys, have a great week. We are Inspired Title, and my name is Drew.
And my name is Amy.
Until next week, guys, take care. Thank you guys for joining. Well, there you have it. That is it for this week's edition of Title Talk. Be sure to head over to our Inspired YouTube page and subscribe and like. And make sure you follow the team on Instagram and Facebook. Join us again next time for more tips and knowledge from the industry pros. Thanks again for listening.